Welcome to this lesson. So today the lesson is about FIFA World Cup 2022. It's a short writing lesson and the aim of the lesson is simple. Use appropriate vocabulary to write about the FIFA World Cup 2022. So let's get started. We'll go through a few sentences and then in the end we are going to write a paragraph using those sentences. So the first sentence we could say the FIFA World Cup is held every 4 years, which is true. Now we have to understand that when there is a full stop, the voice must be dropped when we read it or when we say it. So I repeat, the FIFA World Cup is held every 4 years. So years going down. Okay. The second sentence, this year Qatar is hosting the FIFA World Cup. Again, the voice is dropped. The third sentence, Qatar is the first ever Arab nation to host the cup. Of course, the cup means the World Cup. Drop your voice. Qatar is the first ever Arab nation to host the cup. We could also say Qatar is tiny, but one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Tiny means small, like very, very small. Or we could say it has spent a whopping $200 billion to organize this event, which makes it the most expensive World Cup ever. Go down here, but now there's a comma, so you should raise your voice. Okay. 32 countries are competing to win the World Cup. Again, full stop here, voice dropped. Some countries are skeptical about human rights in Qatar. However, so comma, voice up. Qatar has done enough to reform its labor laws in the past few years. So let me come back here. Skeptical. Skeptical means they are not sure about if human rights are respected in Qatar or not. Although Qatar has done enough, it has to go the extra mile to make those changes visible in the society. Also, voice up. As Qatar is a new country, voice up, some people think it is better to focus on the positive aspects of the country, which makes more sense, right? So positive parts, what they are doing good, focus on that, stop criticizing the country. So far, the event has been managed well. The World Cup hasn't yet finished, so still ongoing. So far, the event has been managed well. Let us hope Qatar hosts it successfully by making people enjoy good football beyond politics and other issues. So using those sentences, we could have this paragraph. So, for example, again, we'll read, the FIFA World Cup is held every 4 years. Down. This year, Qatar is hosting the FIFA World Cup. Qatar is the first ever Arab nation to host the cup. Qatar is tiny, but one of the wealthiest countries in the world. It has spent a whopping $200 billion to organize this event, which makes it the most expensive World Cup ever. 32 countries are competing to win the World Cup. Some countries are skeptical about human rights in Qatar. However, Qatar has done enough to reform its labor laws in the past few years. Also, as Qatar is a new country, some people think it is better to focus on the positive aspects of the country. So far, the event has been managed well. Let us hope Qatar hosts it successfully by making people enjoy good football. Okay. Now I have added this however to this sentence. And how we add it? We use a semicolon and a comma. This word is a conjunctive adverb. So I hope you were able to achieve the aims, use appropriate vocabulary to write about the FIFA World Cup 2022. So thank you very much.